Welcome, everyone, to Rice-Eccles Stadium and one of the most intimidating environments in all of college football, mostly because the Utah Utes are always a handful. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Kansas State Wildcats taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Burgess. And now the head knocks it loose. Kicking team's got it. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. It's a reverse. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Little too much juice on that one from the junior. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. That is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. And if they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
He couldn't connect on that 44-yard field goal attempt, so now the offense will take over at its own 27. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. He's got it. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Not even 2 minutes in, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Going with the ground game left. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Just going to keep it after the snap. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's got it. Oh, he dropped it. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yo, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been gigging them since the first whistle. They're up by 21 over Mississippi State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Wildcats get enough to move the chains. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Finds the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Makes the catch. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. He wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. He's looking downfield to throw. They're bringing heat. Escapes the sack. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown. And
they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything's...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire plate.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Dialing up a second down pass play. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. On fourth down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the fellows at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
The Utes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Kansas State quick to the line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on second down for this offense. Oh, it's a reverse. Pulled down for the tackle. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Kansas State will have to punt it away and see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Hey, that's a live ball.
And as a defense, you just want to steal some possessions, create some turnovers. You force the fumble. But, man, what a break for the offense to fall back on it. Those are moments that you just get a little bit frustrated because it's the luck of a bounce.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Comes out throwing on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, they knock it free. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Off play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The give as they work on that clock. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for first down.
Running back searching for a hole. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. He'll keep it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Here's the handoff. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead's extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with 2 top 25 teams locking horns. UCLA is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 21 to Penn State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got his man. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On second down, wants to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. And the Wildcats will keep this drive going. Here's a first down, but there is no time to lose as this offense gets to the line quickly. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Time is of the essence, just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick.
13, Kansas City, 7.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on